We have started with the strategic change and innovation in the last session, if you remember. And we have done with this particular process as well about the strategic change and innovation. We talks about how this particular change and innovation is actually talks about the people influencing to change. Okay, and then this complete process we have also covered up. The same notes I have also shared with you. Then we also talked about the main causes of strategic change that we have covered up in the last session itself. Let us talk about the environment, business relationship, technology, and the people. Okay. Now we are discussing about the next topic, that is about your three-stage process of managing change. Okay. Now, as we discussed in the last cases about the strategic change, and if you remember, we talked about this basic four major factors, which includes environment, which include business relationship. We talk about technology. We talk about people of the country. Okay. Now, on these particular four grounds, I think if you remember that we have discussed this particular topic in detail as well. What exactly the implication of strategic change in the reality? Okay. Now, on this particular grounds, we can consider that these strategic change are basically one of the most important point when we talk about from the concern from the point of view of an organization. Okay. Now, how in the competitive world we would be in a condition to manage this strategic change, that we need to understand and that we need to discuss over here. Okay. So you can see that the next important topic we need to cover up today, that is about the three-stage process of managing change. Okay. Now the first point, that is about changing identity of the organization. Okay. Now when I'm just talking about the changing identity, what exactly meaning of the same we're talking right now? How a particular company changes identity. Yes, friend, anyone? Managing change, the changing identity of the organization. Because as we know that whenever any market condition changes, whenever we talk about any changes in the competition level, whenever we talk about any rebranding of the company, if we need to talk about, in all such cases, we need to consider that the company might have to repolish, the company might have to repackage, the company might have to rebrand themselves when I'm just talking about the changing identity of the organization. Any example we can quote in the recent real world, I think, when we come to changing identity? Yes, guys. Any particular example of changing identity? Guys, please, am I clear, I think clearly audible, and my question is also clear? The changing identity of the organization. Any example, please?
So can we consider the work from home, work like from the year 2020, mostly the IT companies started giving work from home. So it is the new identity, I guess.
Okay, perfect. Like even like I'll just give a very basic example to you. If you remember about SBI, the State Bank of India. Okay, the State Bank of India is basically getting merged with the help of the six of its subsidiaries. If you remember about State Bank of Indore, State Bank of Bikaner in Jaipur, Travancore, and other banks are there actually. Okay, what we're talking about the changing identity of the organization, it means that because the merging of all those banks, you can see that now the SBI is the one of the whole sole bank in the organization, which actually runs its you could say operation in the Indian market. Okay, we talk about the Bank of Baroda merged with Vijaya Bank and Dena Bank. Okay, changing identity of the organization means that now the Dena Bank and Vijaya Bank is recognized as Bank of Baroda only. Okay, we talk about Airtel, how the Airtel is basically rebrand themselves, and now packaging when it's come to like this, its logo, its tagline, its slogans, everything they have changed drastically. Okay. Another example, even the Apple did so, because once the Apple launched initially, the logo was very different, but now recently they have changed the logo of Apple as well. That is again the one of the important of rebranding, or we can say how the company is basically changing its identity.
So like Google
Google.
have recently changed their logo.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Sir, Idea and Vodafone.
Yes, very good. What else? Hero Honda. Hero got separate with Honda. It's all about they are changing their identity because Hero is now separate, Honda is all separate. Clear, guys?
Clear, sir, clear.
Yes. Any? I hope so understood the first point. See, what we are talking right now, we are talking about the managing change. Okay. And managing change, it's nothing but basically how the organization are basically in order to make themselves competitive in the market, they are making some tactical changes, or we can say strategical changes in the organization, in the environment, we can say. We talk about Reliance as well. How the Reliance actually started their journey in the telecommunication, and now because Jio Fiber, the Reliance has completely rebranded themselves into telecommunication sector. Is it clear, guys?
Yes,
Clear,
sir.
sir, clear.
Yes, sir.
Second point now. We're talking about the coordination and transition issue as an organization move through its life cycle. Now, first of all, we talk about the coordination and transition. As you know that whenever we talk about the life cycle of the company always starts from its introduction, growth, maturity, decline, and then depression. Okay. In this particular 4 to 5 stage of a particular company, you always know that the company always actually fluctuate when it's come to its working style, because a particular product may have the lifespan, a particular innovation or technology may have the lifespan. According to that, you can understand that the transition of the company from where they are and where they will be, it's all about the transition period we are talking right now. Okay. Now, transition in terms of its changes in the company, transition in terms of what new actually facilities they're going to provide to the customers. Okay. Transition in terms of what are the, you could say, different parameter, different target groups now they are actually looking forward. So these are the basically important criteria or important factors which actually talk about the transition of a particular organization through its life cycle. An example I think we can quote now. We talk about transition of Parle-G. Yes, students. Transition of Parle-G is one of the very good example. Okay. How the Parle-G actually become a very rigid company when it's come to its innovation or changes. But now even the Parle-G is basically coming up with their, you could say, very fancy items in the market, and they are actually tempting and catching the customer in order to retain in the market for the long run. Clear, guys? Coordination and transition issue as an organization move through its life cycle.
Clear, sir, clear.
Any example we can say? Transition. Yes, units. Anybody transition. The way how the companies are dealing in the market.
Sir, MDH?
Like how we can describe this example in this case?
Like, sir, there's a lot of spices and many other things.
Okay. Yes, any other example, I think, students? Transition. Yes, guys, please. The transition of a company. How the particular, we could talk about the example of PPL is again getting transit to the particular sector from electronics to medical sectors. There is again one transition we are talking right now. Okay. What else? The Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is basically not a particular pizza selling company nowadays. They are selling, they are actually providing to the customer about their pastas, breads, different type of breads, different about you could say beverages as well. So somehow when we talk about the coordination transition issue of an organization move through its life cycle, that the company always need to incorporate some new facilities, some new changes into their armory so that they can actually retain and sustain in the market for the